Hello everyone, welcome to Harvey Scribbles. Today I'm going to do a voice overlay while I draw or sketch this doodle and kind of explain a little bit maybe what happened or how the sketch came about. So usually, I don't have a plan for my sketches, and this one I did not. So with this sketch, I wanted to do something a bit more organic looking. That's the only sort of thought I had when I started this. I didn't want to try to visualize what that would look like. I just went with whatever my hands came up with, and it was this weird organic looking blob. It almost looks like a sea creature or some type of starfish or something. And then I thought it'd be cool to make it pop, and so I added some shadows. And I started adding line work just to give it a bit of detailing to the actual whatever this is, this blob. And I thought that'd look interesting. And of course I decided to do another squiggly blob on top and do the same thing, adding shadows to make it pop, adding some detailing to try to create something interesting. And then I started drawing lines that look like a web, or like something was cracking. I wanted it to look kind of natural also with these line work, so I was thinking kind of like the way branches look. They're kind of like growing out from the center of these blobs maybe. And I don't know why, this is a little thing that I like, is circles, especially in threes. I don't know why. I like adding circles in threes. They just look kind of interesting. And then the bigger circles, I thought they looked too plain, just as big circles, so I added some shadow marks to those as well, and some stippling and giving those some detail. And then one thing I do like to do is create these diagonal hatch lines. And I like to do them in different directions. They look, I don't know, kind of interesting. They give like an interesting background. And I thought that would be a contrast to like the linear lines would be a contrast to the organic blobs and all the little circles that look like bubbles, and then they would follow that organic the line work that looks like cracks or branches or whatever. They would be confined to those line work. I thought that looked kind of cool. Looked like where they start to overlap or go in different directions. It looked like something was getting like pulled apart and overlapping and coming out. Like it just looks like movement, like something is cracked through or whatever from the back, and all of these circles and blobs are coming forward. The blobs, the shadows to them, they kind of remind me of like graffiti a little bit. I think I've mentioned this before, maybe another video where I talked about it, or maybe it was a post where I said I try to draw fast to not let the thoughts appear, to try to keep myself from thinking about what I'm going to draw. And as it started coming together, it looked like something was cracking open, but instead of breaking apart, it felt like something was pushing through, like energy or maybe life. All these little loops and shapes started to feel alive, like growth happening beneath the surface. It kind of reminded me that even when things look chaotic, something new can be forming underneath it all. I used to think art had to look a certain way to be good, but now I realize it just has to make you feel something, even if that feeling is messy or chaotic. These doodles, I feel, are like a visual version of a thought you can't explain in words, or like they're coming from the subconscious. And the only way to tap into that is by not thinking, right? By just letting what comes out, comes out. When I look at it now, it feels like a reminder that growth usually looks messy. Like, while it's happening, you may think something's breaking, but maybe it's just opening, or maybe it's just falling right into place where it needed to be. Anyway, that's today's doodle. just lines, movement, flow, no thinking, and energy finding its way through. Thank you for watching the video.